He was found lying helpless on the cold ground of a parking lot. At first glance, Cubi looked so fragile that it seemed as if he might not make it through the day. His tiny body barely moved, his breathing was heavy, and his eyes told a silent story of struggle. For a moment, time seemed to freeze. What would become of this little life? Thankfully, fate stepped in. The person who discovered him refused to look away. With urgency in their heart, they scooped Cubi up and rushed him to the nearest veterinary clinic. There, the veterinary team worked quickly. They cleaned him, checked his vital signs, and prescribed several medicines. The prognosis was mixed. Cubi's right eye had already lost its vision, but his left eye still had hope. If treated carefully for 2 weeks, it might recover. Imagine the challenge, caring for such a delicate kitten, without any prior experience, yet determined not to let him give up. That's exactly what Cubi's new guardian chose to do. Every day, they administered his medicine with gentle hands and stayed close by his side, offering warmth and comfort. And then, just 2 days later, something incredible happened. Cubi, once weak and still, began to change. His energy returned. His little paws carried him across the room as he started to run and play like a normal kitten. The sound of his playful jumps replaced the silence of despair. His breathing eased, his eyes showed signs of healing, and for the first time, his future no longer looked uncertain. Isn't it amazing how quickly hope can return when love enters the picture? But there was still a challenge to face. Cubi was far too young to travel, and he needed to complete his vaccinations before he could join his forever home in Singapore. That meant his guardian had to make a difficult decision: to entrust Cubi to a kind foster caregiver until he was strong and ready. It wasn't easy to let him go, but sometimes love means making the choice that's best for the one you care about. During this time, Cubi continued to grow healthier and stronger. The foster family played a vital role, making sure he never felt alone. He had food, medicine, toys, and most importantly, companionship. No longer was he the lonely kitten lying helpless on the concrete. He was now a spirited little soul surrounded by kindness. When the long-awaited day arrived, Cubi's guardian brought him home to Singapore, and there, a new chapter began. Cubi not only had a safe and loving family, but also a sister named Zoe waiting to meet him. Imagine that moment. 2 cats brought together, building a bond that would carry them through life. Cubi was no longer a story of survival, he was now a story of belonging. Today, Cubi thrives in his forever home. He no longer knows the fear of being alone in a parking lot, no longer struggles for each breath, no longer feels the weight of loneliness. Instead, his days are filled with joy, comfort, and the unconditional love of a family that refused to give up on him. He has toys to chase, sunlight to nap in, and the warmth of people who cherish him deeply. Most of all, he has found a home where he will always be safe, always be loved. Cubi's story reminds us that even the smallest act of kindness can completely change a life. One moment of compassion turned despair into hope, and hope into happiness. How many other animals are out there right now, waiting for someone to see them, to believe in them, to give them the chance they deserve? Cubi found his miracle, and maybe, just maybe, by sharing his story, we can inspire others to create more miracles for animals still waiting. So, what do you feel after hearing Cubi's journey? does it touch your heart the way it touched ours? If it does, please share this story, leave a comment with your thoughts, and help us spread the message that every life matters. Together, we can give more animals like Cubi the chance to know love, family, and happiness. Because sometimes all it takes to change a life is choosing not to walk away.